hours, 4, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 exams, audit and attestation, and BEC are 4 hours each. However, the FAR and regulation is for 3 hours. Now the important part is that each exam has a testlet, which is a multiple choice questions, and simulation. So they have a multiple choice testlet and a simulation testlets. They are also called task-based simulations. Now if you look at so the next question is, what is the weights? So the next question is, what is the weights allocated to for each module? Now the weights allocated depends on 2 parameters, as we discussed in the mission statement, that these guys actually test you on the basis of so the next question is, what is the weights allocated for each module? Now we have got 4 modules, and now the question is, how much is the weight on each one of them? So we have got A, and interestingly the weights are allocated based on 2 parameters. One is knowledge and understanding. Remember the mission statement, you should have knowledge as well as skills. So the next one is based on skills. So if I look at 3 subjects, A, auditing, financial reporting, and regulation, all 3 of them accounts for around 50 to 60% in knowledge and understanding. Now there is a range here. See, there is not one number. Now this range gives flexibility to examination setter to pick around 50 or 60 or somewhere in between. So the midpoint, you can say 55% of the total weightage is on knowledge and understanding. Your knowledge and reasoning about the concepts in 3 subjects, and rest 45%, the midpoint is in the skill level. So they would test you on your skills as well, whether you can apply this knowledge in real life. They would like to test you on that. So all 3, ANA, FAR, and regulation, all 3 have around 55% in your knowledge and 45% in testing your skills. Knowledge, skills. The BEC, the business environment and concepts, remember, it talks about corporate law, it talks about economics, governance, corporate governance, all that is primarily knowledge and understanding, because you are not going to understand the skill set in this area. The skills are required in 1, 2, and 3, and these skills will eventually get applied, would be used to understand implications here. So you only need understanding of implications, the business environment. So most of it is on understanding, 85%. So what is rest? The rest 15% of BEC is in communication. So you will get around 15% of the examination which test you on your communication skills. Very interesting. Now before I move on, there's always a question on how much is the time allocated in exam on different subjects. Okay, so let me just quickly use the same table and then explain you how much is the time allocated for each subject. So let's draw a quick extension to this table, and I've got 4 subjects, so let me extend it like this. And now let me put the time allocated here. So ANA audit takes 4 hours. It's a 4 hours exam, and FAR, another big one, is another 4 hours exam, and rest 2, the BEC and regulation, is a 3 hours exam. So the total is a 14 hours exam to actually crack CPA. Okay, so you can clearly see the audit and attestation and FAR have got the higher side, and regulations and BEC has got 1 hour less. So let me put time here. Now the next question is, what is the format? Very common questions. Now, is there they have got similar format, or do you see different format for each exam? So let me put format here. Now, as I said, you'll be tested on 2 things, knowledge and understanding and its application. So you get 2 kinds of testlets. You get MCQ testlets, where you'll be tested on your knowledge and understanding based on multiple choice questions, and there's a task-based simulation testlet where you will be given a lot of tasks. In fact, you'll be provided with various docs, research, literature, a big Excel sheet. You might also be provided with detailed data like a case study, and you have to apply your knowledge on these kind of testlets. Okay, so you can easily see that 55% of audit would have MCQs, 45% were test based on task-based simulation. So if I come here, the audit and attestation will have 3 MCQ testlets. So 3 MCQ testlets, and they will have total 90 questions, so you can expect 30 question per testlet. And not just this is for your knowledge and understanding, and you will also have 1 testlet with 7 task-based simulations. So 1 task-based simulation testlet, and it has got 7 such simulations, task-based simulations. And when I say 7, let me make it like this: 7 task-based simulations which might have 1 or 2 research-based questions. I'll talk in detail about the research-based questions, how they are different. So that's audit and attestation. Let's go to the next one, BEC. Again, 3 MCQ testlets, total of 72 questions. So divide into 2. 3 MCQ testlets, but they have only 72 questions. Remember, it's a 3-hour exam, not a 4-hour exam. So few questions are less. And remember, this one has got 15% in communication. So what you get is 1 testlet with 3 communication questions. 3 communication questions. This is to check your skills. Then comes FAR. So FAR is similar to ANA because it has got exactly same number of hours and exactly same format. So again, 3 MCQ testlets with 90 questions. Okay, and one task-based simulation testlet which will have 7 task simulation, out of which 1 or 2 would be research questions. Very similar. So I would say in terms of format, ANA has similar format as FAR. If I go here, regulation, again it's a 3R which is similar to BEC. So again 3 MCQ testlets, 72 questions, okay, and around 1 task based. Now this does not have communication here, so 1 task based simulation testlet which will test you on skills based on task based simulation. So I hope it makes a clear understanding of which 2 subjects seems to be more critical, more lengthy in terms of number of hours and the way they have the format, and 2 other, I would say, supplementary subjects, important subjects. I'm not doubting the importance, but supplementary subjects which have got 3-hour time during the examination. Okay.